Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Motorola Xoom meetup. Please take your seats, and special applause to the lady in the second row who was dancing during the entire song. Thank you so much, ma'am. Yes, that's you. We have extra t-shirts for you tonight because you have the spirit, and we are glad that you're here to learn about Motorola Xoom. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to our event tonight. We're glad to have you here. I'd like to please kick it off with announcing and inviting Christy Wyatt, our Corporate Vice President, to join us on stage. Christy?
Good evening. No, I wasn't the one dancing in the second row. Just in case you were concerned about that. I'm going to move some chairs in here so I don't fall off, and we have a couple of folks who are still joining us. I'm sorry. We assumed that we would slightly oversubscribe the event because we know how busy you all are during the game developer event and all of the other activities here this week. And we're delighted that you all, in fact, decided to join us. It doesn't always happen that way. I want to thank you, first of all, for coming. This is our first meetup. We announced in Barcelona, the Mobile World Congress, that we were going to be doing a series of technical and developer events around the world. This is the first. I think it's 6 or 8 cities. You can go on the website and you can see the different locations. The purpose for tonight, and this one is very, very special because this is the event where we're going to kick off working with developers, or publicly. We've been working with developers for many, many months on optimizing applications for the Motorola Xoom. So before I jump into that, I just want to give you a little bit of an update on kind of where we are as a company. I'm hoping that you all have been tracking us closely and have been watching everything that we've been doing. But just in case you haven't been, we did a little bit of what I would like to think of as a rebirth, maybe 2-ish years ago. We sort of saw what was coming. We had a very diverse technology portfolio. We had many different operating systems, many different chipsets, and we decided that if we were really going to make a difference in the smartphone space, which is where we believed the opportunity was going to be in a very short period of time, we really had to focus. I believe this is still true, that we are still the only company that is 100% dedicated to Android. So just in case that piece is missing on any, that detail's lost on anyone.
No, we're 100% dedicated to Android. How dare you say that?
Do you make cell phones? Sorry, we're the only cell phone manufacturer I know of that is completely dedicated to Android. We don't have any other platforms we're not working on, though we have been slightly platform promiscuous in the past. At this point, we're in a very healthy monogamous relationship, and we're very happy with that. We didn't invite any press tonight, right? Okay. From that point in time, we launched our first Android smartphone September of last year, so it's been just about a year and a half, and that was the Click. And since then, oh, I'm not sure where I was supposed to point this. We've done over 27 Android devices, which translates in our world, once you multiply that times the countries and the number of different operators and the unique SKUs of those we do, 705 launches in 98 countries. So we are doing a ton of Android devices. 2010 was a big, big year for us because we did a lot of what we felt were significant things, but mostly we feel like we became a little bit more mature as a software company. It's easy enough to say you're committed to a single platform. It's really, really hard to do an entire portfolio around a single common platform. When you have to face things in the market like software upgrades, where every user would like to get the next version of software on their device, and being able to support a broad number of screen sizes. This past year we did QVGA and WVGA and a variety of different screen sizes. Now you see us coming to market with tablets. So I think that as a whole, not only are we the only company that is cell phone manufacturer who is wholly dedicated to Android, but we truly have a single common software line across that whole portfolio. And what that's going to mean to all of you as a developer community is that when you work with Motorola on bringing your applications to Motorola devices, we've built an entire infrastructure and an entire system behind how we help you get those markets to this number of devices out in the market to this number of countries worldwide. Just because we like to believe that we had some small part in it, we're very, very happy that Android as a platform is doing incredibly well in the market today. Now, this is data from end of last year. which shows that in the US, Android was still the third most popular smartphone in market share in the US. By the time we got to January, Android as a whole had overtaken the Apple OS, the iPhone OS worldwide, when you factor in different variations of the operating system in markets like China, etc. But in the US, it was still number 3. But if you look at the growth rate for the platform, you can see that Android is growing faster than any other platform. I mean, the number of devices that are being sold, the number of applications we're seeing coming to market, it's unlike anything we've ever had the pleasure of working with within Motorola. We like to think that we have some small part in helping grow that ecosystem, but it truly is an ecosystem. Anyone who's worked with us in the past knows that we've predominantly been attracted to platforms that are open, that are community-based, that give us the opportunity to grow the overall opportunity across a number of different providers. We believe that creates a healthier market, and we're very, very comfortable that we'll be able to compete in that market as it continues to grow. Now, Motorola is a very specific part of that ecosystem, and Motorola as a company has also gone through a number of changes this past year. Again, if you've been following us, we actually divided Motorola into 2 companies at the beginning of this year. There's Motorola Mobility, which is all of these smartphones, tablets, as well as the home division, which is set-top boxes. We're the #1 provider of digital set-top boxes. On the other half of Motorola, you have Motorola Solutions, which is now a separate company also. And they do enterprise, government, public service, network infrastructure. You can check their website, I'll let them talk to that. On our side, the reason why we felt so strongly about bringing home and mobile together in the new company that we were creating is because we see this tremendous opportunity around convergence. Now, convergence, from back 10, 12 years ago when I was working at JavaSoft, we were talking about how you could get content across multiple screens and write once, run anywhere. But this is really kind of the first point in history where it's truly, actually true. It's possible. The networks are fast enough. The devices that you carry around in your pocket are actually powerful enough to run multimedia, to run the experiences, to become true enterprise computing devices, to be all of the different flavors of mobile computing that we always envisioned it to be. And Motorola is uniquely positioned as a company to be able to participate in multi-screen experiences because we already have a presence in the home, we already have a presence in mobile. And so our software strategy, to say that our software strategy is to commit to Android is somewhat of an oversimplification. We're very much robustly supporting the Android ecosystem, and at the same time we're very much interested in working with developers and content partners and building our own solutions, in fact, in some cases, that help create experiences across multiple screens. And not all of those screens are Android. Clearly the devices in your home and you're connected or with your set-top box today are not Android-based.